Hi, what I want to show you now is a basic HTML document. This is the minimal markup that you need in order to have a web page. We'll go through this line by line. The first line is the Doctype. Then you'll see that it has HTML down below. Then it has head, body, body. These are all the necessary elements that you need. Now, let's go through this. The first line is Doctype. This tells the browser that it's looking at an HTML5 page. Earlier HTML versions, like HTML4, had a long line that you had to write all this information on there. Well, we don't need to do that now. All we need to do is have an opening bracket, closing bracket, exclamation point, the word Doctype in capitals, and then HTML. Now, these other ones you'll see here, like HTML here, at the very bottom has a / for HTML, which shows the browser that, okay, this is HTML. It's going to look all the way through here until it sees a second / to tell us that that's the end of the HTML. The same thing with head. The browser is going to look, sees the /, okay, this is the end of the head, and this is for the body. So the first part here, Doctype, tells us what type of document it is. HTML tells the browser that everything within this enclosement is part of an HTML page. Then we have the head. The head has a lot of other information in there. It's going to have things like the CSS, and it could also have some information with the JavaScript. One thing that we see here is it has title. And title is the basic name that you see on the very top of the page here. Now, there's some other information we're going to put in later on that has to deal with character styles. And we'll talk about that and add that at a later date. We're just trying to make this as simple as possible so that we get a good understanding and then move forward with it. So the first part here is the head, and there's two parts of a page. One is the head, the other is the body. The head is mostly read by the browser. Now this is the portion that we see. And you'll see that we use HTML markup here, like an H1, which means this is the largest heading, and P, which is paragraph. And there's more styling that we'll talk about as we advance along here. But this H1, everything within from this point here, as the browser reads, it goes across here, creating an basic HTML page, and then it sees another / here, which says, okay, this is the end of the H1. Then we see paragraph, and it goes along here and it reads it until it says, oh, here's the other /. This tells me this is the end of the paragraph. So we see this common thread going through there of open bracket, element, close bracket, and then we see a repeating of it with a /, so everything in between it falls in within that. And there you have it. That's what you need for a basic HTML page.